Most business owners think that AI audits are simply overkill. Just throw some tools together and call it automation. But in reality, I've seen $50,000 simple projects turn into $200,000 disasters because nobody asked the right questions up front. And the difference between AI that scales your business and AI that drains your bank account comes down to just one thing. Today, I'm showing you why every AI implementation needs a proper audit and how to get one for free. I'm a software engineer with 10 years of experience building systems at scale. Through my company, Wildfire Growth, I help business owners integrate AI and automation without the typical headaches and budget overruns. Here's what we're covering: why AI audits matter more than the tools themselves, the hidden costs that blindside most businesses, and the systematic approach that separates successful AI projects from expensive failures. You'll walk away knowing exactly what questions to ask before implementing any AI system. Plus, I'll show you how to get my complete AI audit framework that's helped dozens of agencies avoid costly mistakes for absolutely free. I'm going to show you 2 QR codes with 2 ways to access this prompt. First is my free school community where we share resources and discuss real AI implementations. Second is my site's resource page where you can grab it alongside other free automation frameworks. If you want to scale with AI without burning cash, this breakdown changes everything. Here's the single biggest mistake: thinking you don't need an AI audit because you're using simple tools like N8N. So I see this all the time. Business owners see those visual workflows and assume that it's very straightforward. Just drag and drop, then connect. It should be like $3,000, right? Well, that's like building a house without checking if the foundation can handle the weight. Here's what actually happens. You start with a simple N8N workflow, then you realize that you need custom integrations. Then you discover those chosen tools don't have APIs or a way to communicate. Then you're paying developers, just say $150 an hour to build workarounds. So this is a real example. A $2 million company wanted basic lead scoring automation and their budget was like $10,000, and it ended up costing $45,000 because 3 of their must-have tools had no API access. An audit catches these issues before you write the first line of code. It maps out your entire technical landscape, what systems need to talk to each other, what data flows where, what happens when things break, etc. And you know what, actually, more importantly, it identifies the gap between what you want and what's actually possible with your current setup. Think of it as insurance for your AI investment, spending a couple of hours upfront to avoid months of expensive fixes later. Everyone sees the final N8N workflow and thinks it looks so straightforward. A few boxes connected with arrows. What they don't see is the architecture underneath. This is the database design, API integrations, error handling, security protocols, scaling considerations. And my audit framework digs into all of these systematically. This is where my audit prompt becomes really critical. It systematically verifies API availability for every tool you want to use. You'd be surprised how many popular business tools have limited or no API access at all. Then it maps out workarounds for tools without APIs, webhooks, file exports, third-party connectors, sometimes even manual processes. Next comes the real cost calculation. So that's development time, infrastructure costs, ongoing maintenance, potential scaling issues. And you know what? Here's where it gets interesting. The audit doesn't just tell you what's possible, it recommends the optimal solution for your specific company size and situation. Maybe you don't need custom development at all. Existing tools like Zapier might handle 80% of the needs of your $2 million company. Or maybe you need full custom development because your requirements are unique and you want competitive advantage so you can scale to 10 million. The audit weighs these trade-offs based on your budget, timeline, team skills, and long-term growth goals. It also considers your team's technical capabilities. No point recommending a solution your team can't even maintain. And most importantly, it creates developer-ready specifications so detailed that implementation can start immediately. No more weeks of back and forth trying to figure out technical requirements. Everything is documented. We're talking about the system architecture, database design, API endpoints, security measures, and deployment procedures. I've packaged this entire audit system into a comprehensive prompt that walks business owners through every decision point. It asks the right questions about your business problem, technical constraints, budget, timeline, and success metrics. Then it researches current solutions, verifies API availability, and creates implementation-ready documentation tailored to your company's scale. Although it's not perfect, this is the same framework I use for companies, and it saves businesses hundreds of thousands of development costs. So remember those 2 QR codes I mentioned? You can get the prompt in 2 ways. Join our AiOps community at school.com/AiOps, where we share resources and discuss real implementations, or just grab it directly from wildfiregrowth.ai/resources, along with other automation frameworks. Don't make the mistake of jumping into AI implementation without understanding what you're really building. Get the audit framework and use it for your next project, and then see the difference proper planning makes. Subscribe for more tactical AI and automation teardowns that actually help you scale without the headaches.